All right. Hey, Couch Cousins. Welcome back to Couples Couch, where Black love kicks back, gets real, and definitely laughs out loud. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our IG page at Couples Couch 24, and our TikTok page at the.couples.couch. I'm your host, Nicole.
Yo, 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 what's good, Couch Cousins? Welcome back to Couples Couch. Thank you for tuning in to episode 17. 17.
Ooh.
I am your other host, Derek, and welcome.
Welcome. And don't forget to follow our other business pages, SoulSignatureDesigns, where you can get your beaded and custom-made jewelry, as well as a lot of other things, and BlkLine. That's BlkLine. And we'll post the links in the caption.
Yes, we will.
Okay,
right.
babe.
All right, so mic check. Mic check 1, 2. No. Take that back. Let me go rewind. All right.
Is it true that once a cheater, always a cheater?
Ooh. Wow. That's tough.
How so?
Because I think it's a situational type thing. I think, and I know what some people are going to say who have been cheated on is ain't no situation is going to validate you cheating, which I 100% understand.
Okay.
I just think it's situational because a person can make a mistake one time. That shouldn't mean that they should have that reputation for the rest of their life.
So cheating is a mistake? I mean, you don't mistakenly fall into a woman's vagina.
Right, you don't. You make a bad choice.
You made a bad choice. That's not a mistake.
You make a bad choice.
All right.
Yeah, no. I'm not defending anyone cheating. I'm saying if you make that one bad choice, because we've all made bad choices.
We've all made bad choices.
So if you make that one bad choice of cheating on your spouse or on your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Or on your wife.
That's why I said spouse.
Okay.
I don't know if once a cheater, always a cheater should associate with every person who's ever cheated.
Have you ever met somebody that was reformed and stopped cheating?
Me personally, no. No. I don't think. But again, that doesn't mean I know all the people in the world. I don't know.
Ooh, Keisha said, I think there's a cheater, and a lot of us, we just need to find the right situation to bring it out. Or the right person to bring it out. Now you didn't brought up a whole thing, Keisha.
That's definitely a way to look at it and way to think about it because
Yes, absolutely.
Because again, that's why I said it just depends on the circumstances. If you are in a strained relationship or strained marriage, there's definitely a higher chance of infidelity to take place.
Well, not even just in an estranged relationship. If, let's say you're in a marriage, you marry this person and you think they're the person of your dreams, right? But then you meet this other person and you're like, I think that this is really my person.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to leave the person that you're with because you do love them.
Right.
But then there's this other person who taps into something else in your spirit, something else into your soul.
Right.
I think that's what she means. Like you find somebody that brings that situation out of you, that person that just ignites something that you didn't even know that you needed.
Right.
And that's why you got to be careful on social media and all these other platforms, because with social media, you have avenues to meet different people.
Oh, yeah, it's way easier to meet people from all over nowadays with technology compared to
you think in the 90s, right? Thinking in the 90s, like that wasn't even a thing.
Yeah.
And now you have social media, you got these dating apps, you got Tinder,
Yeah.
you got Facebook dating. You have all these avenues to meet all these different people, but not even just the dating apps. You have Facebook, Instagram, you have all these avenues to meet people that you didn't have access to prior to this.
And think about the people who share their lives on these social media pages.
Yeah.
They're always taking pictures of themselves or showing videos of
Us.
themselves. Right. So people don't even have to get on a dating site.
No.
And they could just literally
hop in your DM.
Look in your page and just go through all the pictures and go through your posts and literally say, they can literally get a nice little snippet or cliff note of you.
And I think that's what's crazy about social media is you do get a good cliff note of the person.
Yep.
And then you can inbox them with all the things they like.
Yep.
You can hit on different pressure points and
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I think that's what makes social media dangerous.
Oh, absolutely.
You're posting about your life all day long.
Yep. Well, that's how people got stalked. People that got scammed. People unfortunately have lost their life. Like you gotta watch how much you interact on social media and how much you share on there as well. But I don't know. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
So let me give my take on it. I 100% agree with what Keisha said.
Uh-huh.
I think there's a cheater in all of us. It just takes the right person or the right situation to bring it out.
Yeah.
I think, however, you have to be stronger than that. And you have to know, like, okay, this person might be my kryptonite and I just cannot interact with them. Let me just leave that alone.
Yeah.
Especially if you're married.
Yeah.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, that might be something different because you're not married.
Yeah.
You haven't taken that covenant.
Yeah.
Not saying that you should cheat on your boyfriend or girlfriend, folks. That's not at all what I'm saying.
Right.
But I do think that I've never met a reformed cheater.
Right.
I've been cheated on.
Right.
I've never met a reformed cheater.
Right.
So I don't know. And I think that if you say like, this is who I was in my past life, and I'm not that anymore, you were that at one point.
Yeah.
So
do
I still want to even trust you if that was what you did before? Because if it's in all of us, who's to say you won't do it again? It was in you. My mother used to always say, if they did it once, they can do it again. And so if you cheated once, you can always cheat again.
Okay. I get that. I see that. But you can also spin it, like Keisha just said, all it takes is for the right person, the right situation to pull it out of you, you know? So whether it's, if you cheated once, you'll cheat again, or whether it's, this is the first time I'm doing this, and man, you know what I'm saying?
And so some people cheat for the first time and just absolutely don't like it. It's not in their character. It's not something they would normally do, and they feel bad about it.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about.
And they never will do it again. But then you have, like Keisha just said in the comments, then you have serial cheaters in one relationship, and then could be completely faithful in another relationship. Because here's the thing, just like there's a cheater in all of us, there's some type of monogamy in all of us too.
Right.
In the sense that it takes one person to change your mind and make you want to change your life.
Yeah.
That one person could be everything that you was looking for.
Right.
And while you were out here cheating and doing all these other things, that one person walked into your life and you said, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
So I think it just depends on the person. But I've never met a reformed cheater. I'm just going to say that.
What if like the person was in a relationship like in college and they had a girlfriend and then they cheated on the girlfriend, but then the girlfriend, like let's say the girlfriend or the boyfriend never finds out about the cheating, and that person, you know what I'm saying, grows up and moves on and doesn't do it again. Is that, you know, do they fall in that category?
Can you really call when you're single in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend? To me, like, now that I'm older, I just think that
when you're in your early 20s,
yeah, that's like
you're still learning who you
you're
are
still
as a
learning
person.
who you are. Is that a real relationship?
Right.
In sense.
Right. Right.
So is it really even cheating then? I know you want to
It
be
is to a certain degree.
you
Yeah.
want to be faithful to the person. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want to be faithful to the person and you want to be a good person. And morally, yes, it's wrong to cheat and it's wrong to lie and it's wrong to betray the person that you've developed this relationship with.
Right.
However, my dad used to always say, "You're single until you get married, Nikki."
Yeah, technically,
so go live
that's
your
true.
life.
Yeah.
Like, go have fun. Don't be tapped down to one boy all your life. And I think that's where we make the mistake at in high school and early in college. We want to be in a relationship with somebody so bad. You have all your life left to live. So I think you should go out and have fun. Again, let me say this because
be safe.
Well, let me say this because the people, when they watch us on YouTube, y'all, they tear my ass up.
What you mean?
Some of the comments are always, like, most of the comments are directed at me. And it's usually a man like, "Oh, she's suspect." Because certain things that I say.
Yeah.
But I'm not, having gone through being in a relationship through pretty much all of high school, pretty much all of college, and not being able to really figure out what it was that I really wanted because I was in a relationship. I would never advise my kids to be in high school like clink.
Yeah,
this is not your husband, boo. Yeah. This is not your husband. Yeah. And you should be allowed to figure out who you are.
But when you're go ahead.
And what you want. And I'm not saying that to tell them to be promiscuous. Yeah. I'm just saying you need to explore other avenues. This is not the end all be all. This boy is not the end of the world for you.
This girl.
Or this girl is not the end of the world for you.
Yeah.
And so you need to go out and you need to date. And dating helps you figure out who you are because you learn what you like and what you don't like.
Yep.
And so for me, now as a 48-year-old female with a daughter and a son, for me, I don't want my kids to make the same mistakes that I made. I want them to go out, figure out who they are, figure out what they like. That way, when they get married, hopefully they choose the right partner.
Yeah.
Because now they know who they are.
Yeah.
But when you spend your whole life with one person, especially like at that early age, when you're impressionable.
If you've been with one person since like 16 years old.
Yeah.
And you've been with them your whole life, so you've never experienced being with
or just even experience like being by yourself. I am so glad that my 15-year-old daughter is like learning who she is with her friends.
Yeah.
And not trying to experiment with some boy.
Right.
Like learn who you are.
Right.
And be an individual and be who you are. And then when you get to college, you know who you are, you know what you want.
So you like, you don't need no boyfriends.
No, not in high school. No. Go on dates, don't be promiscuous. I don't want that for my child. But I do want her to learn who she is because I was so caught up in high school with one person.
Yeah.
And then I got to college and got caught up with one person.
Yeah.
So it was like Nicole, then this person's girlfriend, then this person's girlfriend. Then I became my son's mother. Yeah. Then I became so-and-so's wife.
Yeah.
I didn't really figure out who I was until I was in my late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
And that sucks for me.
Well, luckily for me, I was the friend zone guy through high school. Didn't have not one girlfriend. I was cool with everybody.
They were stupid.
And then when I got to college, I dated and messed around with some girls. And I dated this one girl for, almost a year. But for the most part, when I was in college, I just was, having fun and, got physical with some females,
Ooh. I thought I was the only person you ever been with.
But yeah, so
I thought I was the only person you ever been with.
Oh yes, you were. You are. Sorry, baby.
Didn't know it was women before me. That's
That's
a news flash, Couch Cousins.
Wait a minute. Is that a question? Like, how do you feel as a person knowing that your partner has been with other individuals prior to you?
I don't care. I don't want to know how many people you had sex with.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, all I need to know is, do you have an STD?
Yeah, we did.
Have you ever had an STD?
Right. Yeah, we
do you have a history of STDs? That's all I care about.
Right.
I don't care how many women you slept with. That's not my business.
Right.
That happened way before me.
Yeah. Alrighty, that was our cipher. All right, mic check. 1 2
1 2.
Okay. So, what do we got on deck, my love?
All right, so Couch Cousins, I am sure that you heard about Dak Prescott. He plays for the Cowboys.
Yes.
He called off his wedding to his fiancée, Sarah Jane Ramos, allegedly, we don't want to get sued, because she refused to sign the prenup. Now, she says it had nothing to do with the prenup, and her rep said that they didn't have any rockiness in the relationship leading up to their separation, and there was no big argument or blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. If a woman has been with you for several years, has had 2 of your kids, both under 3, would you call off the wedding because she refused to sign a prenup? Is it about love and loyalty, or is it about the bag?
So, in my opinion, I think it's about the bag, because he just signed I don't know if he just signed it, but I think it might have been last year. He signed like a $250 million contract for the Cowboys over some years. And I think this is his second contract with the Cowboys, because they drafted him. He was their first round pick. So I think this is his second. It's either his second or his third. I think it's his second contract. So anyway, so his first contract, his rookie contract, he probably got like anywhere from $50 to $60 million.
So how long has he been playing for the Cowboys?
Dak's been with the Cowboys, I want to say 6 years, maybe.
And
7.
so they've been together for 3 years.
Yeah, so I could be wrong about his time in the league, but I definitely know this contract, that this 50-some million contract, this is his second contract. So I think it's about the bag, because if she been with you, throughout the first rookie contract and this, that, and the other, and why all of a sudden, one, y'all done had 2 kids together, y'all been together, why ain't you wifed her up?
Well, they were getting married. They were 30 days away from getting married.
Oh, okay, yeah. And
they were engaged. This is his fiance.
Like, dude, you should, clearly you should be like, okay, she my ride or die. Because y'all done had 2 kids together, everything is cool, and now all of a sudden, somebody put that idea in his head.
Well, so in looking up this story, there are alleged rumors that he may have cheated as well. So maybe she walked away.
Oh.
Because she said literally in every interview that I read that it had nothing to do with this prenup.
Oh.
So
wow. Well,
it'll be interesting to see how this story unfolds as we go on. And she also said there was no bad blood between the 2 of them. So it makes you wonder, like, you have this ring, you guys were 30 days away from getting married in Italy.
Yeah, so what, I guess.
So what happened?
She must have found out him stepping out. That's the only thing I can speculate. But, ultimately, we don't know. I just know that.
Those are rich people problems. Because we didn't sign a prenup. I'm going to make you sign a prenup.
I just know that if I'm in the league and I just signed my second contract with the team I've been with my whole career, and it's $200 and whatever million, and my fiance, who's got 2 of my kids, I'm wifing her up.
And she's an influencer.
Yeah, I'm wifing her up. I'm like,
she's
pretty.
What?
You been like you bad, yada yada yada. We got 2 kids. We have fun, yada yada yada. I'm gone wifing you up, and let's just do this thing called life.
Well, let's just put our prayers out there for that couple.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
All right, we are gonna step into our main segment.
Real talk.
All right, Couch Cousins. This question actually came from one of you. No. This question did not come from one of you. We saw this question on the Pivot Podcast. Shout out to Pivot Podcast.
Shout out to Pivot Podcast. RC, Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor, Channing Crowder.
We love the Pivot podcast
Yeah.
over here. Okay. So, Couch Cousins, is it acceptable to date your best friend's spouse, not boyfriend, but spouse, after they pass away? Some say love and compassion shouldn't be denied, especially after grief. Others feel it crosses an unspoken boundary of loyalty and respect. But then there are those that say they connected and bonded through the grief of losing that spouse and that best friend. What do you think? Is it healing? Is it betrayal? Or does it depend on the situation? Couch Cousins, let us know what you think in the comments.
Well, me personally, like Ryan Clark said, where they do that at? To me, off limits. To me, any friend, a good close friend, they're those women are off limit. Like for me, all my boy, if any of my like when my best friend passed, if he would have been married or had a girlfriend and I was single, off limits. Any of my boys. Hell, when I was single back in 2019, my best friend was trying to hook me up with his cousin. And I was like, nah, dog. He was like, nigga, what? Man, go ahead, dog. She's single, you single. I was like, nah. He said, why not? He asked me, he said, man, how come? I said, man, because I look at her as family. I don't look at her as a potential. He said, but bruh, like, keep it in the family. Say, nah, I just don't, that's just a line I just don't cross. Because I know I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. You know? So to me, that is in the words of Mr. Christopher Wallace, you're dead wrong. That's just dead wrong. You just don't cross that line. You just don't.
So I'm of the belief that I'm not dating anybody
right.
that any of my friends have ever been with. I think that there are too many people out here in this world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you dated one of my boyfriends or you were already like looking at him while we were together. And I don't want to be with anybody that my friends have been with. I don't want to be around anybody that I'm not even attracted to none of my friends' boyfriends or husbands, because to me, those are my brothers. That's family.
Right. Family.
And so I couldn't imagine one of my really good friends, my best friend, even somebody that I just worked with, like an associate.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too close for comfort to me, because you've confided in me things that this man has probably done.
Yep.
I wouldn't even be able to look at you as dating or marriage material.
Right.
I just think it's awkward. I don't want, because you know how they say when you have sex with one person, you've had sex with everybody that they've had sex with.
Yep.
I don't want to have sex with any of my friends.
Right.
So if I'm sleeping with your husband, even though you're dead, I've had sex with you in some type of way, and that's nasty.
And how can you be in that headspace? What kind of conversations are y'all gonna have, and what kind of headspace are you gonna be in?
Are you telling all my business that I told you as my girlfriend to your now husband?
Right. Like,
that's just dirty.
Right. And you using it to your advantage.
Yes. And who knows? Now, you know, like when couples pillow talk, you could be dogging me. Now I gotta come back and hunt you, bitch. I'm sorry, y'all.
That could definitely be a topic to discuss in the future. Is pillow talk. What are the boundaries with pillow talk?
When my friends tell me, I'll just answer this right now. When my friends tell me, don't tell anybody, that means anybody. You're even off limits to that. Okay. And sometimes my girlfriends will say, Nick, don't tell anybody this. Not even Derek. Got you.
Yeah. Now, what if
I respect their boundaries?
What if they don't mention me? They just tell you don't say nothing to nobody.
Well, so here's the thing. My phone is always on speakerphone, and my friends know that. Yeah. So when they say, girl, you know how we get those calls, girl, I'll be like, do I need to take you off a speakerphone? And if they say yes, I know that it's something that you don't want it. They don't want you to hear.
Right.
But if they be like, no, I don't care if Derek hear it.
Right.
Most of the time, my friends, they want Derek's opinion anyway. So they be like, no, keep him on speakerphone because I want his opinion.
They
So,
need the male perspective.
right. So but pillow talk for me is limited to things that I know that you and I can discuss.
Yeah.
I respect my friends' boundaries. I respect their privacy, and I would never tell them their business to you or anybody else without their permission.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Yeah.
I think even in friendships, work relationships, marriages, even with your kids, you have to have some type of boundaries. Like, I can't tell everything to everybody because it's not for everybody to hear.
And I don't know. How can, like you asked the question, how can it be healing?
Well, so there's trauma bonds, right? You have these things called trauma bonds.
I get it.
And people literally become friends because of the same traumas that they've had. And so now you've lost, well, let me not say you because I don't want to be dead. But that person that we're speaking of has lost their husband.
Right.
The man has lost his best friend.
Right.
They miss him.
Right.
They're grieving.
Yep.
They both know him.
Yep.
It's a safe space for them.
Yep.
And now the man is coming over, maybe fixing things, helping her around the house because he knows she don't have a husband.
Right.
And now they're sitting down, they're talking, they're laughing, reminiscing about the guy. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, there's this bond that is formed. But likely it was already there because if you grimy enough to do that, you've already liked her. You've already been lusting after her.
Right. Because my thing is, if, like I said, if my best friend, if he would have been married and I know his ex-wife really well, there's no way I would ever cross that line. You know what I'm saying? And again, if she needed help, like stuff around the house, I would go over, fix it, yada yada yada. Or if she needed this,
just know I'm coming out the grave and I'm gonna hunt you.
All the honeydew duties. If she couldn't find nobody to do it, I would definitely come over there and do that. And that'd be it. I'll go over, do the job, say, hey, I got it done. Here go this, that, and the other. All right, I'll holler at you. And then you dip out. And if she says, hey, do you want something to eat or do you want to sit and talk? You have to be like, nah, I'm good. Like, nah, I'm cool. I got to, because you don't even want to even put yourself in that situation for things you didn't plan on happen. You know what I'm saying?
But you got 48 hours after I'm dead to die, or I'm coming back and haunting you. So we don't even have to worry about this.
Why can't I just, love the memories that we created, and then I
have 48 hours.
I just be a granddaddy. I ain't got to be with nobody. I just be a granddaddy. Every once in a while.
Y'all see my face?
Yeah.
You got 48 hours.
Every once in a while, I'll go to the, visit the old lady's home and find Beulah.
You got 48 hours there. Literally 48 hours. Keisha said, is there a time limit on that? What if the wife passed 10 years earlier and you ran into the spouse and then reconnected?
I still say no.
I still say no too.
You just don't. You just don't cross that line because, again,
I just think it's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, especially if it's their spouse. If it's a girlfriend, that could be debated.
No, not even for me. I'm not dating nobody my friends dated.
Right. But I'm saying, but that could be debated. But if it's the spouse, yeah, no, that's just no. It's a no for me, dog.
Y'all gotta excuse me.
Yeah, it's a definite
my lip
no.
gloss on.
Yeah, it's a definite.
It's
no.
a definite no for me.
Yeah,
that's it. Yep, he has 48 hours. You are.
Who said that?
You have 48 hours. They laughed and said, "Not 48 hours." Yes, absolutely.
No, what if I'm feeling
lie together, cry together? I swear to God, I hope we fucking die together.
Well, you see, Faith didn't die with him.
Bad boys for life.
Faith didn't die with him.
We ain't talking about Faith. We talking about Nicole and Derek. NND. We all we got.
I know. But if one of us pass, that's just like if I pass, I want you to. If I pass, this is what I envision. if I pass, I want you to be like Rose when Jack died in the damn ocean Atlantic.
Now, first of all, I would have let you on that door.
But they couldn't.
I would have let you on that door. I wouldn't have let you die.
They couldn't. It was too heavy.
I wouldn't have watched you freeze.
I'm Jack and you're Rose. So I want you to live your life just like that pep talk he gave Rose.
No.
That's what I want you to do.
No. Hey, Drea. Drea says there may be conversations that we weren't privy to where they discussed it with all parties. So then there's that question. What if the wife says, no, I want you to go be happy. Find somebody to be happy with. And maybe she said, why don't you try my best friend?
That's just weird.
But people do it all the time.
That's just...
People do it all the time.
I don't know. Maybe that's... maybe... I don't know.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. I don't know. No black folks that's been talked about like that. Maybe.
Somebody on my page said that happened. I'm
not saying that they're wrong.
And they were black.
I ain't never heard of no black folks saying, yeah, such and such, go ahead. I say they'll tell their spouse, like, I want you to, if one of us pass, yes, we want each other to be happy. Now, what that looks like, we don't know, and we really shouldn't be worried about that.
Quinnell, quit cutting up. He says, now I ended up kissing a few of my partner's ex-girlfriends in the mouth after I came back from college. For me, Drea, I think it's weird and it would be uncomfortable. I don't know if you were tuned in when I said earlier, you know how they say that when you have sex with one person, you're having sex with everybody they ever had sex with.
Yeah.
Me being with my best friend's husband would make it feel like I'm having sex with her. Yeah. And I don't want to have sex with any of my friends. And I just think that's weird. Like I couldn't imagine being with any of my friends' boyfriends, husband. For me, it's wrong. I can't say if, for other people, it might be right for you. And that, God bless that union. To me, it's uncomfortable and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't see myself dating any of my friends' exes. I couldn't see myself being with any of my friends' exes. And I'll tell y'all this story really quickly. After I got divorced, I started dating people, right? And unbeknownst to me, I was dating somebody that I didn't know that my hairstylist had dated. And so as soon as she told me that she had dated him, it instantly became weird to me.
Right.
And
this is your hairstylist.
Yeah, but we're friends. We're friends.
Right, yeah.
But it was just weird to me.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this.
It's kind of like when you're out dating, you don't want to talk to somebody or find somebody who, like you said, they used to talk to somebody that you friends with, like really tight with.
Hell, I didn't want to talk to anybody my ex-husband knew.
Right.
And there's no association there. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I just was like, nope, that'll be weird for me. I want somebody a clean slate.
Yeah.
What Monifa say? I don't want nobody's body want me. I don't want nobody else's man.
Right.
I don't want those problems. I done already heard about the issues that y'all done had.
Yep.
It's just weird to me. It definitely could be a trauma bond.
Hey, and this is just, me, I'm stupid sometimes. If it's the man getting with his best friend's wife and y'all done had sex with the same woman.
That's like on The Color Purple.
And y'all
you had
a
your way, right? You had a your way. I had a mine.
My way, yeah.
No, I don't want that. I don't want nobody talking about me like that. Like I had her too. No, that's
just
weird.
And that was weird. When I first saw Color Purple, I say, Danny Glover, that's kind of weird. If I was Suge's husband, I'd have been like, hold on, bro. Like, you being disrespectful right now.
It definitely is not always about the sex. I agree with you. It could be that they formed a connection. I don't want to form that type of connection or bond with my best friend's boyfriend or husband.
To me, you keep the friendship the same. You don't change nothing up. Yes, it's unfortunate that the best friend passed away, but the friendship that you had when they were alive is the same friendship you have with the spouse when they're gone.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know.
That's just our personal opinion, Couch Cousins.
Yep.
You know, if it ever happens and you love that person, by all means, love who you love. Yep. I, on the other hand, could not do it.
Yeah.
It's not wrong. I just don't think, for me, it would sit well for me.
And think about what the families would say.
And that's the other thing.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the other thing.
That would just be so weird.
I done been around this man's family because of my best friend, and been to family
and
functions.
The extended family.
And now I got to explain to my kids why I'm dating auntie's ex-husband.
Right.
The deceased husband.
Yeah, like, nah. Why you with Uncle Lou's wife? Uncle Lou dead. How you talking to Uncle Lou?
Who was the singer that did that right after the funeral?
Your boy. Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
When Otis Redding, it was when Otis Redding's wife, when Otis Redding got killed, Bobby Womack swooped right on in there and got with Otis Redding's wife. Yeah, Bobby Womack, grimy. And made a song about it.
Yes, he did. Make a whole song about it. Made money off of it.
Grimy.
Made money off of it.
All right. Well, that was a pretty decent. That was a really good little real talk.
Thank y'all for chiming in.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to our Couch Cousins questions, babe. All right. What you got?
Now, these are questions that you all sent to us. So, hopefully you're on while we are talking about your question. I'm going to post this question in the chat, and you all tell me what you think. Oh, wait, before we move on. Drea said them singers was all nasty. Some people can't wait for y'all to break up so they can move on in. You ain't never lied. They always say your replacement is closer than you think.
Let me cool you off.
They always say your replacement is closer than you think, honey. And they typically are.
Man.
They typically are.
Boy. Will we ever be able to talk about that?
No, I refuse
to
talk about that.
Gotcha.
Anywho, here we go. If you go to a party and it's BYOB and the bottle that you brought hasn't gotten fully drank or drunk, do you leave it with the person that invited you or do you take it with you?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm from the hood. I'm taking my bottle. That's why when we had our Christmas party and we told people BYOB, I wasn't offended when people left back out the house with their bottles. I'm like, all right, that's cool with me. I ain't tripping. Like, so yeah, I'm taking my bottle with me, unless it's like a swallow. If it's a swallow in there, I'm gonna leave that. But if it's a lot in there, nah, this bottle going back home with me.
So JJ, you taking the bottle with you, huh?
Yeah, JJ, no, like we taking the bottle back with us.
I think it's about etiquette for me. I think it's thank you. Keisha said it's tacky, but she takes hers too.
Right.
So usually when I have functions at the house, we already have our bar stocked.
Yeah.
But we do tell people to bring your drink.
Yeah.
Bring what you like to drink, because I might not have what you like.
Yep.
I like wine. So if I bring a bottle of Chardonnay to your function and I know that I'm about to go home and the only wine that I've brought is the Chardonnay that I brought to your house, I'm likely going to take mine.
Right.
But if I go somewhere and I don't know the person, I don't want to look tacky and rude, so I probably would leave it.
Man,
I don't want to look tacky.
Man, I'll just look tacky. I'm taking mine with me. I'm definitely taking mine with me. Again, it's BYOB. You bring your own. So you're bringing something that you paid for. You bring your own stuff. They can't tell you what to do with the stuff you bring to the party.
Drea said when she comes to our house, she leaves it. Here's the thing, Drea. It's never nothing left. It's never nothing left, though. We always, it's wine. We're drinking it.
Right. But yeah, like I would never be offended with anybody taking their bottles.
I'm never going to be offended. No.
I wouldn't look at them as being tacky or none of that. I'd be like, all right, cool.
But for me personally, it would depend on, like Keisha said, who it is.
Yeah.
If we're going over one of your friends' house and this is my first time meeting them, I don't want to be tacky. So I'm going to leave that bottle of wine with them.
Man.
And
if I go over, if I'm with you and we go over to one of your friends' house and it's the first time and it's BYOB, I'm taking the bottle with me. I don't care what they say. Nicole's husband, he's a hood Negro. Yep. I'm taking my bottle with me. Especially if it's some good stuff. Oh yeah. That's just like, yeah. Like if that's like it, that's for instance, like the first time we invited Carl and Jay when me and you got together and Carl and Jay came over, Carl brought some Don Julio. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I love Don Julio. And I'm pretty sure he took it back with him when they left.
Absolutely.
I ain't offended because I know Carl loved Don Julio. Don Julio's expensive.
Don Julio make you act a foolio.
Yeah, Don Julio's expensive, so I ain't tripping off that. So nah, I'm taking the bottle with me.
Oh, hi, Constance. That's my cousin.
What's up,
BYOB, I drink bourbon and will not leave it behind. I know that's right. Some folks will tell you to take it depending on what it is. Yep. Say they don't really drink. So then you take it. I hope somebody tell me not to take my wine with me.
Would you be offended if you brought some, excuse my language, you bought some bullshit liquor over wine?
And they was like, please take this.
Right.
Please take it.
And you try to leave it. They'll be like, nah, go on, take this.
That's like when you bring to a cookout, you bring the off-brand pop. They handing it back to you like, oh, here, you go take that.
Take all that.
Take that.
Or when if somebody makes something.
Oh, I've been to barbecues before where people have made stuff that was not good.
Made some stuff.
And they giving you the pot right back like, nah, take this with you, homie.
Take all this with you.
We went to a barbecue before where
somebody
made some dry macaroni and cheese. Terrible. No, take this with you. Ain't nobody eating this.
And the person was bragging about how good the mac and cheese was. I was looking at Nicole like,
I wouldn't even eat it.
What the hell is this?
I wouldn't even eat it. I just looked at it and I knew it was gonna be.
This looks like stuffing on Thanksgiving.
It was so dry.
This don't look like no macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, bless their heart.
Right.
You're not supposed to come to a house empty-handed in the first place, right? Absolutely. Right. Don't come over here with your Tupperware bowls.
Yeah.
Thinking you about to get fed and you ain't brought nothing.
Right. Right.
But we've never had that happen. No. When we throw parties often. When our friends come, they truly do bring and they show out.
But they also know we're gonna show some really good hospitality
because we cook.
Yeah,
and good food and not dry macaroni and cheese.
And let's see, Christmas party we had leftover food, so we were like, here we got to go boxes like here, y'all take this. And stuff.
People was gladly taking it like, all right.
Like I remember the first time we threw a 4th of July barbecue, and I grilled up a whole bunch of stuff. You made a big ass thing of mac and cheese and greens. We had so much food. We were telling people, hey,
please
take some food because we can only eat so much, us.
And I don't like leftovers after too many days.
Right.
All right.
Next question.
This came from you all, so don't be up here thinking our podcast is a nasty podcast. Y'all sent us these questions. Y'all some nasty people.
Okay, so should sex be scheduled or spontaneous?
Scheduled or spontaneous?
Go ahead, babe.
I'm rolling with spontaneous. But there may be times when you have kids and you're busy with work and busy with life that you might have to say, okay, definitely on Saturday, we getting this in.
Right.
But I'm more for spontaneous. That's my vote.
Well, to me, I think you got to, I think if you want to have, especially in a marriage, if you want to have a healthy sex life, you got to do both.
Both.
You have to. It's mandatory that you do both because when you're in a marriage, especially if you got kids, there's going to be times where you ain't got no choice but to do both at some point. Mm-hmm. At some point, especially if you got little kids, you're going to have to do both at some point.
Spontaneous just makes it more exciting and fun.
It does.
And schedule seems like, okay, like the leave it, I don't know. Schedule to me always makes me feel like it's Leave It to Beaver or the Brady Bunch. Like, okay, let me go put on my little nightgown and I'm waiting in the bed for you.
Okay. All right. To your point, you said you like spontaneous. So what if you get home from work, your spouse comes in and they're like super horny and you washing your hands in the kitchen and they start undoing your clothes and stuff and yada, yada, yada.
In the kitchen?
Man, You said spontaneous.
I'm just
she
playing.
said spontaneous, y'all.
I did. And that is very spontaneous.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So if that happened and there was nobody home,
right,
then let's get it on.
That's why if you are in a marriage
get it on.
and you are empty nesters or you have no kids, I hope y'all taking advantage of the
freedom. The luxury.
The luxury of nobody being in there.
Man, it's always somebody home at our house.
What?
Always.
What?
We got 2 grown agers, we got a teenager, and we got 2 pit bulls. It's always somebody home.
What? Man.
We can't wait to get them out.
Man.
Well, the teenager, not so much. It's the grown agers.
Yeah. And hopefully by the time the teenager goes to college, the grown agers will be gone too. Then that way.
Y'all pray for us.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it should be both. If you're in a marriage. Now, if you're just in a relationship,
yeah, one might not be in the mood on that Tuesday when they're trying to get it in. Absolutely.
But if you're in a marriage, are there times where you just got to suck it up? You might not feel like it, but do you want to deprive your spouse of that if they're horny, even though you're not in the mood, but you know they're horny?
That word horny.
Okay, they're in the mood and you're really not, but you also know that, hey, right now they need this, you know?
That's a topic for another. That's gonna be on another couple's couch. Definitely, that's a good question.
Okay, all right, I like that. Okay, babe, you up?
All right. So you all know we've talked about this on previous episodes, and if you've not watched our previous episodes, please tune in to our YouTube channel at Couples Couch 24 to watch previous episodes. So on this podcast, we talk mainly about relationships, Black love, but we also love hip hop.
Specifically 90s hip hop.
Specifically 90s. And then the early 2000s was also good, but specifically 90s. And that's music in general. So my question to you is, what was the song, the movie, moment, or artistic expression that made you fall in love with hip hop? That one that just hooks you for life. Like, not the first time you heard hip hop, but the one song or the one movie or the one moment or the one artistic expression. By artistic expression, I mean maybe it was graffiti, maybe it was breakdancing. Yep. But what was that one thing that just took you and was like, I'm in love? This is my genre.
So for me, it was a song. And I heard this song before I heard Rapper's Delight, even though Rapper's Delight was mainstream first.
And JJ said Rapper's Delight.
But I remember my daddy's friend, Gary Boyce. What's up, Gary? Gary and Linda Boyce. They were friends with my mom and daddy. They lived down in North Carolina. But Gary, he was younger than my dad. But anyway, I was over to Boyce's house, and Gary played The Message by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And I was sitting there listening, bopping my head. And I thought he was the coolest dude on earth because he was younger, but he had all the beginning hip hop albums. First time I heard rap, I heard The Message by Grandmaster Flash Furious 5. I heard that rock roll skate song, Rock Skates. I heard that. Yes. He played that. Man, he played man. So that was the first time I was like, what is this song? And what is this thing that they're talking fast? And they're not, they're talking and they're rhyming and they got this bass line and it was just in this funny sound. We didn't know what this funny sound, and then when we found out, it was called scratching. Mm-hmm. So that's when I fell in love with hip hop. It was from the song The Message by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. And the song came out, I want to say 80, 81. And if you listen to Melly Mel's Message, just listen to that whole song. Listen to the words. It's literally relevant in 2026.
Today. Absolutely.
40 plus years later, it is still relevant.
Absolutely.
And he was the flow, Like the flow off that song is better than a whole lot of people out now.
Oh, man.
Even though the cadence might be slower, but his flow is nasty.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
That was it for me.
So for me, and y'all gonna laugh when I say this, but I loved hip hop before this song came out. Do not get me wrong. Yep. I loved this song before. Let me repeat that. I loved hip hop before this song came out.
Yep.
But for me, this song represented like who I thought I was at that moment.
Mm-hmm. How old were you?
It was in 1990.
Okay.
So 12 years old.
Yeah, 12, yeah.
And I loved everything about hip hop before this song came out. But the video for me was like, I could be this girl.
Uh-huh.
And it was LL Cool J's Round the Way Girl. And when I hear it to this day, when I hear it, it takes me back to my overalls that I had spray painted, my Bart Simpson t-shirt, the ponytails that was on the side that we used to, girls, we used to roll them up and put them in the microwave to get that crispy curl. I had bamboo earrings. I remember my mom wouldn't let me get them too big, but I had bamboo earrings in my ear, and I had 2 pair because I had 2 holes in my ear at the time.
And you was 12?
I was 12. Well, let me tell you this. I snuck and got that second hole, and I got my butt whooped for it, too.
For a second hole?
Oh, my mother. So I'll tell you the story real quick, y'all. So I came home from the mall, and I had gotten a second hole in my ear, and I was trying not to let my mom see it. So I had
was doing the Theo.
Yep. And so my mom had company over, and my dad came into the kitchen, and he noticed it. He was like, "Does your mother know you got that?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Well, you about to get your ass whooped." He was like, "I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let her see it for herself." So he walked into the bathroom, and my mom came in the kitchen. She was fixing a plate of food, and she happened to look at me, and she said, "Is that did you get your ear pierced?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm about to get." She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna handle you tomorrow," because I was told not to get my ears pierced, and that was around the time when you could just go in the mall and you could get piercings done. You didn't have to have a parent's signature and all that stuff. Yeah. Now you got to have a parent's signature if you're under 18.
Gotta get consent.
Yep. So that LL Cool J for me. I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, a Fendi bag, and a bad attitude. That I was like, I'm the round the way girl that he's talking about. Like I got so excited. Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee. I even put my name into the song because I just was like, I'm a round the way girl.
Well, that's that song.
I was 12 years old, y'all. I'm talking about I was a round the way girl.
That song I was in high school at the time, so that song had even high school girls in a chokehold.
Absolutely. And so to this day, if that song comes on,
oh yeah,
I rap the whole song.
I
loved that song.
And the thing is, nobody thought LL was going to top I Need Love, but when he dropped the Round the Way Girl, all the girls were like, "Oh my gosh."
We all thought we were Round the Way girls. That's why. Right. We were like, he's talking about us.
He was describing
the 90s girl.
Yep.
We had the overall.
Yep.
With your BBD Bobby Brown button on your sleeve. Yep. You tell me come here, I say meet me halfway because brother's been popping that yang all day. I mean, come on. That's like one of my favorite songs to this day.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all see how much we done got hyped over this. I think I'm going to listen to that when we get off of here. I love that song. All right, guys. So we're moving on to Off the Cuff. This is where we ask a question and we just answer it. We don't agree. We don't disagree. We just answer the question and we move on to the next question.
Yep. All right, here we go. Would you rather know when you die or how you die? 3, 2, 1. How I die.
Neither.
You gotta pick one.
I don't want to know how I die. I don't want to know when I die.
Wow.
Because then if I know how I die, then I'm going to be cautious around anything that has to do with that. If I know when I die.
See, I don't know when I want to die.
Then I'm going to be like, oh my God.
I got to do this.
It's coming up because I'm about to die. Yeah. So no, I don't want to know either. Sorry.
I'd rather know how I die than know when, because when you can see the ending.
Keisha said she remembers that, Nicole, the round the way girl, Nicole. That's how far we go back.
All right, go ahead, babe. You up?
All right, here we go, guys. Would you rather lose your hearing or your sight?
This one, I mean, when you had asked me that earlier, I'm just sitting there thinking. Even though I absolutely love music. Music is like medicine, therapy, motivation. Music is, for some reason, just in my heart, I would rather see more than not hear.
Okay.
I would rather see, because yes, I know if not have the ability to hear, you will never get to hear music or yada yada. I get that, but I just gotta see.
Okay, so for me, I had a double ear infection at the beginning of the school year, and I couldn't hear anything for several days.
Right.
So for me, it would have to be sight, because walking around and not being able to hear anything, and I couldn't even work because of my kids. I couldn't hear them. It was hard to drive because I couldn't hear horns, and it just tripped me up. Those few days really bothered me because I couldn't hear. And then I would want to hear my grandkids' voices. I would want to hear my daughter say I do, my son say I do. And as much as I love music, I don't think I could live without it. I think if I lost my hearing, I would lose it.
What if you were born that way?
If I was born that way, then I would know nothing else.
Oh, okay.
But if it was just something that was taken from me right now,
accident or something, yeah.
I want my hearing. I would take to lose my sight.
Okay. All right.
God forbid any of this ever happens to us.
Right.
Yes.
Knock on some wood. Okay. All right. Next question. Would you rather? And I know my answer. I know what my answer is. Would you rather restart your life knowing everything that you know now, or continue your life but forget everything before today?
1, 2, 3.
Restart
my life
knowing everything you know now.
Absolutely. I would love on my mom more.
Absolutely.
I would love on my grandparents more.
Absolutely.
There would be so many things that, knowing now what I know, there would be things that I would be able to change.
And like you said earlier, babe, you still would know that your mom and dad are gonna die. Your best friend's gonna. Absolutely, I still would be cool with that. That would just make me really, 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 really cultivate that relationship.
Absolutely.
With my parents and with my best friend. I would,
But so many things I could do differently.
But then again, all the things that you know now. Think about, man, if I know what I know now and go and knowing my parents will die and knowing my best friend will die and all that, and I could go back to 8th grade with what I know now.
I could go back to 12th grade year.
Man.
I would definitely go to Hampton.
Man.
I would go to Hampton in a heartbeat.
No, I gotta go back to 8th grade because I gotta redo football for 4 years.
Okay.
But if they say nope, you got to go back to the 12th grade. I'm like you. I'm having Jasmine, but I'm having Jasmine years later, and I'm taking my behind to Grambling State University.
Okay. All right, here we go. Would you rather have enough money to be financially free, or have the body of your dreams?
3, 2, 1.
Financially
enough money
free.
To be financially free.
Because if I'm financially free, I could pay for the body of my dreams.
You can pay for the body?
Yeah, I could pay for it. Absolutely.
Or you can just really have the time to.
Yeah, if I'm financially free, then I don't have to work so hard.
Shape and eat right. And
absolutely.
Get sleep, all that stuff.
All right, guys. We are nearing the end of Couples Couch, and we have enjoyed you sitting with us.
Yes.
For the last 60 minutes. Yes. But, babe, what's the positive shot for tonight?
All righty. So, I'm in charge of the positive shot this week. So, our positive shot.
We didn't toast.
Oh, yeah. Dink. So, our positive shot tonight. The goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to live the moment so fully that it lasts in your heart and mind forever.
I like that.
I'll say that again. The goal isn't to live forever. The goal is to live the moment so fully that it lasts in your heart and in your mind forever.
That's nice.
So, yeah, I like that.
And if you didn't catch that the first time, rewind.
Yes, rewind. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for tonight's episode of Couples Couch.
I'm sorry. Follow us on all socials and don't forget to tune in next Thursday. Keep sending your questions and your suggestions. We love your suggestions. Yep. Don't forget to follow us on our business pages at SoulSignatureDesigns and WeAreBlkline. The links will be posted in the captions.
Yep. So much love. See y'all next week on Couples Couch, where we'll be saving you a seat.
And remember, this is where Black love kicks back, gets real, and definitely laughs out loud.
So make sure you get your ass up off the couch
and love
on your spouse.
Peace
out.
Thank you guys for joining us for episode 17. We will see you next Thursday. Much love.